Is there some way to like bring about that mindset in us then? Maybe is the overall question I'm trying to get at.
Well, I think the first thing to do is stop talking about risk.
Yeah.
Okay, because risk is a word that is not seen as a positive one by management. It's something that stops them doing what they want to do, rather than actually helping them in some way. So I think it's better to talk about what could go wrong,
Yeah.
and how could it affect what you're trying to do, and
So
also what needs to go right, or needs to go right, and then what do you think we're missing? What do you think we could be doing better? Where are the things that are holding you back from doing a better job, or more, or the organization getting more out of this? Are you getting full coordination and cooperation from everybody else? Um, where do you spend your time? What do you worry about? What do you think about? What would you like to do if you had the resources? I think it's about making sure that management, the people making decisions, people doing actions, have a good understanding of what might happen.
mm-hmm.
It's not that we necessarily ourselves always have to understand. It's better that management understands, and we know that they understand. They are closer to it. So this comes back down to, is it internal audit's job to find risk?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's internal audit's job to make sure that management
right
understands what might happen, both the negative and the positive, and then is able to evaluate all of that to make the right decision, an informed and intelligent one. But I think that things like, where do you spend your time? What was on the agenda of your last meeting? What are the sort of the things that go wrong? What are the things you find when you're doing your work? So if you're talking to somebody and they're doing some kind of reconciliation, it's always interesting to find out, well, what are some of the things that you find? What are some of the questions you have to ask management about, or this department or that department? Are there times when you wish you could be doing something else, or something in addition to this? Questions like that, much more friendly, open, inquiring, rather than interrogating. It's kind of questions. What advice would you give me if I had to do this job? All kind of different things to bring out what we need to be focusing on. And like I said, it's always better to see if management understands what might happen. Because frankly, and this is something that internal auditors frequently don't do, and they don't realize the importance of this, is they don't assess whether management has a good understanding of what might happen, the risks and the opportunities.
Yeah.
And if they don't have an understanding, why should you expect them to be dealing with that appropriately?